we're gonna go shopping today and figure out how we're gonna turn this space into something a little more professional looking, something a little more fun looking, something I can hang out in spend a lot more time in, hopefully. But of course, I can't do this by myself because I am not very good with decoration. So I am, of course, asking my wife to help me out and figure out exactly where things are gonna go and what we're gonna do and all that good stuff. So let's have some fun. And here is my streaming space, which doesn't look like a whole lot right now because, well, the magic Hollywood really creates the illusion that I'm someplace cool, but as you can see, there isn't a ton to this. Maybe if I turn off some lights. Turn off this light. This light. Right. And so this is kind of my streaming space right now. And if I don't have my cameras exactly right, you can pretty much tell that I'm filming out of a basement in someplace, not someplace nicer. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to okay, all right, so I've cut up all my wood and I have all the bits and pieces I need in order to put up the framing for the first wall section that I'm going to put up. I'm putting up an 8 by 91.5 inch tall wall framing over here, and then over on that wall we're going to get a 91.5-ish wall by 12 feet long, which will give me some room to set up backdrops and stuff for when I record. And quick note, huge admission here, I am not a carpenter. I don't know nothing about carpentry, but I do know stagecraft. Thank you, Mr. Acevedo, for all those years in high school of making me a drama nerd. And so I'm going to be building this section corner of wall here according to stagecraft kind of rules, not according to official carpentry rules. None of this is permanent. Don't call the inspector on me because I don't care. This is my basement. I can do what I want. I can do what I want. Okay, so the frame's put together. Now I am going to go ahead and stand it up. I've put a board in the corner right there. That's to kind of place mark the other wall so I don't push this too far over. I'm going to make sure that doesn't go there. So this will be fixed to the ceiling. I haven't decided if I'm going to fix it to the floor, seeing as it's not meant to be a 100% permanent structure, but we will see how it looks once it's up. All right, we are at, where are we? We're in IKEA. We're doing IKEA because I need a new desk. I really need a new desk because I hate using those conference tables. So we're here shopping for a new desk, but we cannot stop in IKEA without getting some food. So the mission has been interrupted because we had to go to Michael's, and I'm getting the look. Oh, I got the finger. All right. Now that we've made the obligatory Michael stop, we are back on track, going to Home Depot.
Premium wood glue or original wood glue?
Ooh, let's see here. What's the difference in price? $1? Let's go for premium.
Well, do we need it to be water resistant or professional strength?
Why do we have to choose between the two? What genius said that, oh, we're either make it professional strength or we're going to make it like water resistant? Let's go with the premium water resistance stuff. Because that's original. Let's go with the premium. Tight bond too. Yeah, all right, yeah, no, is that it? All right. Okay, so the Home Depot run that I was going to go on turned into Home Depot, IKEA, Michael's, and lunch. So that took way longer than I thought. But I'm back on track. It's time to cut some more wood and get my other corner up over here. So here we go. Okay, back in the lab, second, third Home Depot run, taken care of. I've got my wood right here. Yeah, you know. So, got my wood right here. It's gonna be awesome. Let's get to work. Depot because I can't remember to buy. Okay, well, I remember to buy it, I just didn't buy enough lumber. As has been made evident, I am clearly not a carpenter. However, I'm pretty damn proud of the fact that I can pretend to be a carpenter and make some prefab frames, some fabricated frames here that actually fit pretty darn good. If I had like a powerful sander, I could probably make these all a lot more even. But luckily, I'm not going to be using drywall, so I don't have to worry about that shiz. But having fun so far, and by fun, I mean this really sucks. I did find that I kind of measured slightly off right here, and I had to move the shelving over. I was like, man, I just need another inch. So, yeah, so I had to shove all that stuff over. But now, it's time it's time to make everything look nice and make sure everything's in place and doesn't go anywhere. I'm going to add a few more screws here and there, and then I get to put up the masonite. Here we go. Okay, day 2. Had made a lot of good progress yesterday, not as much as I was hoping to. I was hoping to really just crank out the walls yesterday all by themselves. However, things didn't go that way. I had like a 3-hour shopping trip. I mean, that's not a complaint, by the way, because I really enjoyed the shopping trip. That was fun and all, but it did not contribute to my progress, which as you can see, I now have 3/4 of the walls up. I need just another 4-foot section right here. We'll be ready to go. Plus, I might have made a little more progress, but last night was also a game night for me, so I did have to stop and set up all my gear so that I could go ahead and run a game. And then by then it was late at night and I didn't want to be a jerk to my family and my neighbors by making a whole bunch of noise. So instead, we're on day 2. There we go. All right, so the masonite's up. I didn't record it because it was a frustrating process that has nearly cost me my thumb and my sanity. Did I mention I'm not a carpenter? Yeah, I think I did. Hammer and nails, not my friend. But that said, it is up. I have walls now. Now I need to seal these walls so that I can then paint these walls, and then I can do the floor, and then I can set up the gear, and then we'll see what I get, what the overall product is. Day 3 of what I thought was going to be a 2-day project, one day project, is now a 3-day project. I've also gotten super sick. But anyway, the boards are all up. Everything's, the gaps are all filled in. Some of the gaps were a little bit bigger than I was intending or planning to have them be. And so I had to get creative with my spackling. I had to do like a layered spackling. So I put spackle and I let it dry, and then added some more spackle and I let it dry. And yeah, I know, welcome to amateur hour, but you know what? This is what it's gonna look nice, and that's really what's important here. So I got my room, I'm waiting for my spackle to dry so I can start painting. and making this look like a, oh, hello, wire. All right. And it's done. All right, so we have put in about 30 hours worth of work into this creative space. And so as you can see from here, I do have my wonderful, very creative wife created some nice decorative painting pictures to put up here. I have a bunch of stuff that from different phases of my life, a lot of it, most of it gaming related, of course. You know, I've got my sword, which I love that thing in the background. I've got my guitar, which I suck at playing. I've got this painting here. In fact, let me go ahead and give you guys a quick tour of what this looks like when I'm not faking it. So here I've got my computer set up. Right here, you can see 3 monitors, microphone. There is my key light, and then I've got my fill light over here, and I've got my backlight over here. And I actually have a couple of lights over here to kind of add a little more color to the walls. And I think as I get bored with that, I will go ahead and change those up because they're not super expensive. I've got of course, my beautiful tapestry, which I love that thing. And I got some books, and my little Disney Infinity figures, and my very first Funko Pop is right there as well. And when all is said and done, and we put the camera where it belongs, ta-da! I look like I'm in a great space. I've got the lighting, I can put the lighting, I can adjust it, I can use this wall, I can do all kinds of cool stuff. So, thank you so much for coming along on this ride with me. I'm looking forward to creating some more content here using this space. Thank you so much for coming along on this ride. Hit like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hey, you know what? If you didn't like this video, I want you to hit dislike. Go ahead and dislike that video. Because you know what? Not everything I make is gonna be awesome. And maybe this video is like the first really awful thing that I do, so. Actually, no, there are so many more awful things I've done in my life than this. But hey, you know what? We're nowhere but up to go from here. So have a great day.